for joining me on another episode of Heavyweight Hot Takes.
Whoa, this is heavy.
I'm your host, Chad Bauman. Getting started, what I wanted to talk about on this episode of Heavyweight Hot Takes was a post I saw on social media. Now, it was a picture of Gollum from The Lord of the Rings with an Eagles hat on, and he's holding the Super Bowl ring, and he's like, "My precious," and it's captioned, Eagles fans in 30 years talking about their Super Bowl win. And I've talked about this before. It was, I think it was right after, it was a few months or month or two after the Eagles won the Super Bowl. And, obviously, Eagles fans, we're still hyped. We just won the Super Bowl. And, people started complaining about the Eagles fans celebrating their Super Bowl. And you know what? My opinion on it hasn't really changed. Yeah, we didn't win last year. That was a disappointment. I was looking forward to a repeat, but you know what? I think we're coming back this year. We got a loaded team. I think we got a really good shot, and I've talked about that before.
This is Ghost Rider requesting a flyby.
But my thing is, and you can just tell this picture, and I'll make sure I put it in the description, is you could just tell it was just made by some salty Cowboys fan, just upset that the Eagles won the Super Bowl. And you know what? F*** the Cowboys. Like, they have the nerve to complain about Eagles fans celebrating, 2 years removed after winning the Super Bowl? You know what, dude? Cowboys fans have been riding the same Super Bowl coattails since 1996. Cowboys fans have been riding that boat for 23 years. God forbid the Eagles fans are still talking about their Super Bowl win 2 years removed, though. And let's be honest, Cowboys fans, in 30 years, you guys are still going to be talking about the Super Bowls you won in 1996 because you're not getting another one anytime soon.
You ain't going to do shit.
Let's be real about that. I mean, let's think about it. In 30 years, it'll be 53 years since the Cowboys had won a Super Bowl. And, I mean, anyone who was old enough to remember that Super Bowl is either going to be dead or collecting Social Security, I would have to assume. So, I mean, I don't want to hear it from Cowboys fans. Giants fans, maybe Giants fans could talk, but I don't see that kind of hatred normally from Giants fans. The Giants fans' hatred of the Eagles is a little bit more mellow. It's kind of like a good ribbing, they kind of like joke every once in a while, but it's not as mean-spirited as Cowboys fans are. So, I just know that meme was made by a Cowboys fan because it has Cowboys just stink over it because at least since like 2003, all we've heard from Cowboys fans are, "Oh, well, you don't got no rings." Now we finally get one, and the only thing that they can say is, "Oh, you're still celebrating one ring." Yeah, you suck. Come talk to me when you have a ring this millennium.
Enough is enough!
Just sitting there riding the coattails of the 1990s. Like, seriously, you're complaining about the Eagles fans celebrating their Super Bowl? Like, Biggie and Tupac were still alive the last time you won, bro. Like, how does that make you feel?
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
And, I mean, like I said, the only people I can see making this meme are Cowboys fans. I can't see it out of any other fan in the league. Because nobody has that just animosity towards the Eagles, except for the Cowboys fans. Maybe the Minnesota fans that couldn't handle the link when they came to play in the playoffs. Maybe them, but it's not like they're about to talk. They've never won the Super Bowl. Every time they play in the Super Bowl, they got the shit kicked out of them. So I doubt they're talking trash because they don't got one yet. So I don't want to hear it. Let the Eagles fans be. Let us enjoy this Super Bowl. Because again, we're 2 years removed. It's not like not like we're sitting there, 10 years down the road still talking about it. And I can guarantee you, for a fact, that in 10 years, if the Eagles haven't won another Super Bowl, you won't be hearing them hyping up the 2017 season the way you hear Cowboys fans hyping up 1996 to this day. I guarantee you won't hear it.
It's not going to happen.
And another thing, I'll let you know right now, I honestly don't plan on seeing the Dallas Cowboys win a Super Bowl in my life. I really don't. Again, I was alive when they won the last one in 1996. I was 3 years old. But I'll tell you right now, if the Cowboys win another Super Bowl while I'm alive, that's probably the day that I might decide to commit suicide. Like, I honestly don't think I could handle that. That would literally be my worst nightmare. Like, just imagine. Like, we still got them talking about 1996. Can you imagine if they win the Super Bowl in 2025, how long we're going to have to hear about how they won the Super Bowl in 2025? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, they got 23 years out of 1996. How long do you think they could squeeze 2025 for if they got another one? We'd be dead by the time Cowboys fans stop talking about that Super Bowl. So I really can't stress this enough. I can't see the Cowboys win a Super Bowl. If it's ever in the realm of possibility, I can tell you, I won't let it happen. I just won't let it happen. I'll be waiting. I'll get my bus driver's license, and I'll make sure I'm strategically placed to drive the bus that the Cowboys would take to the Super Bowl from their hotel, and I would crash it. I'd drive it right off a bridge.
Challenge accepted.
Hey, bus driver, you're not going the right direction. Right off the bridge. I guarantee you, if that ever happens, I'm either going to die or I'm going to jail. There's no in between there. Can't watch the Cowboys win a Super Bowl. Couldn't do it. That'll actually wrap up this episode of Heavyweight Hot Takes. Thank you for giving me a listen today. Don't forget to give me a follow on Twitter at Lilfooted, LILFOOTED. Check out the main site, VendettaSportsMedia.com. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Twitter is Vendetta_media. We got a lot of new people writing for the site. I don't, off the top of my head, know everybody's name. Otherwise, I would name drop. I'm going to catch y'all in the next episode of Heavyweight Hot Takes, which hopefully I'll do later this week. If not, we'll do one next week. But I'll get everybody's names in there. But again, don't forget to follow the Twitter, because that's where most of the updates are going to be easiest to access from. Again, you can go to the site, VendettaSportsMedia.com, or like us on Facebook. But if you go to the site, you'll have to just watch for updates versus Twitter. You can just see it live, see the tweet. It'll be nice and easy for you. And again, thanks for giving me a listen, and hopefully I'll see you at the end of this week, but if not, see you next week.